Mike Pence SUBPOENA shows Trump investigation reaching climax. Hello viewers, welcome to Us Inside. Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated with all latest updates. Former Vice President Mike Pence's subpoena shows that the special counsel's criminal investigation into Donald Trump's actions on January 6, 2021 may be heading toward its dramatic end, according to a former federal prosecutor. Legal analyst Glenn Kirshner appeared on MSNBC's The 11th Hour to discuss reports about how Jack Smith subpoenaed Pence as part of the investigation into the former president's attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 election and the events leading up to the insurrection at the Capitol. In the weeks leading up to the January 6 riot, Trump repeatedly claimed that Pence could prevent Joe Biden from being declared the winner of the 2020 election by declining electoral votes during the vice president's purely ceremonial role as Senate president. Even while the riots were happening, Trump tweeted that Pence didn't have the guts to do what he should have done by preventing the results of the 2020 election from being certified. In his new book, God Help Me, Pence also described how Trump pressured him repeatedly to block Congress's certification of the January 6 election, and did so even though the president's former attorney, John Eastman, knew it might be illegal to do so. Speaking at the 11th hour, Kirshner said that by now seeking documents and testimony from Pence, arguably one of the key witnesses in the investigation, Smith's investigation, could come to an end. Often when we're involved in large-scale grand jury investigations, we leave the most interesting and important witnesses until the end, Kirshner said. Why? Because we want to develop all the information and evidence we can from all the other kinds of less important witnesses, because we may want to use this information. We may want to confront the most important witnesses with everything else we have learned. So, if the investigation into the Trump insurrection was an action adventure movie, it feels like we've now entered the car chase phase and we're kind of heading towards a climax, Kirshner added. During the House Select Committee's investigation into the January 6 attack, a number of Trump allies refused to comply with their subpoenas, citing a contested defense of executive privilege. Former White House senior advisor Steve Bannon has been sentenced to 4 months in prison after being found guilty of 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with his January 6 subpoena. Former White House trade advisor Peter Navarro is also awaiting trial after being charged with a similar offense after being subpoenaed by the January 6 Commission. At the end of the most recent live hearing, the January 6 committee voted to subpoena Trump in an effort to force him to testify under oath. However, Representative Benny Thompson, the committee chairman, confirmed in December that he was withdrawing his subpoena as the committee ended its investigation of the insurrection and would shut down the committee when a new Guilfey-controlled congressional term begins in early January. When asked if Pence could cite executive privilege for refusing to testify, Kirshner said the former vice president doesn't have a winning legal argument on that front. It would be pointless to do that. It would only involve delaying the final outcome, which is Mike Pence's grand jury appearance, Kirshner told the 11th Hour. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to press the bell icon to get notifications when I upload a new video.